Hey guys, it's your buddy Rome. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at a product that was sent out to me by STARTRC. As you guys see, I have two of my favorite action cameras here on deck. We have the Action 6 and we have the Extra Edge Pro. So the Extra Edge Pro is the equivalent to the Action 5, and of course everyone knows the Action 6. Now as you guys can see here, I have two different street photography cages on these cameras. This one here, I also have the snap mount magnetic mounting system connected to it just for easy access to switching it back and forth between different tripods or whatever it is I want to connect it to. So StartRC sent out a product that I think is going to be somewhere in the middle. Okay, so what we're going to do today in this video, we're going to take a look at this product, see how it fits in with my everyday workflow, and maybe help you guys decide if this is going to be something that is right for you as well. So in the box, as you guys can see, everything you need is pretty much right here. It does come with the little starter manual that kind of gives you an illustration of how this is supposed to be used. So it does have a built-in little mini tripod. It is telescopical, so you can raise and lower for elevation. And it looks like it has a magnetic connection point right here at the top. So we're going to take a closer look at this, but like I said, the manual is included. Gives you information on the dimensions, the weight, and all of that stuff. So definitely read this. So let's look at what we get in the box. We get some type of ring here. We receive a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. We receive a lanyard. We receive a mountable remote. So that's what this ring is for. That's for connecting this onto something. So you can kind of loop that around like so. So if you wanted to attach that to like a pole or whatever it is you want to connect it to, that's pretty handy. All right, let's take a look at the device itself. All right, so this is what it looks like out of the box, as you guys can see. Now, I'll tell you guys right off the top, this is a plastic material. I don't see very much metal here. I see where the camera is supposed to connect. This position here comes up like so. If we look underneath here, I don't see much there, but this position can slide back and forth a little bit. So that's pretty cool. And then you have the ability to extend this to about this length, okay? And then you also have the legs down here. So once you extend the pole all the way out, the legs will open up like so. So once this is in place, you can mount the camera. But I want to show you guys something here important. Is this is not all the way out. So you bring it out to about there. As long as this section here is out, you'll be able to open the legs. But if that section is inside, you will not be able to open the legs. They'll stay together like a little hand grip. So that's handy to know. Take a look at the legs themselves. They have these little rubberized feet underneath here. There is no additional extension to them, so they don't get any wider. So that's pretty much your base that you have here. If you wanted to mount this on a tabletop or something like that for recording. So let's bring this back down to its lowest position. And then you guys can kind of see how that works, right? So now you would attach this normally to your camera in this orientation. So you'd be using this kind of like a little pistol grip for the camera or like a little handle. And then you can put your remote in here if you wanted to. So let's see how well that fits. All right, so the remote fits inside like that. So you have your push button controls. That feels like it's going in with the magnet. Yep, it is. Okay, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let's connect this to one of the cameras just to see how it's going to work. And I want to see what the polarity is on the magnets. So I'm pushing in. It clips in here, no problem. Let's try in the opposite direction, clips in, no problem. So there's no difference in the polarity for this. So ideally, you have two options with this. You could use this camera mount similarly to, a lot of guys who are doing selfie, videos, or you want to be able to shoot in a portrait orientation. That's going to give you, that really easily. And then of course, if you wanted to just bring it up to your landscape, now you have this. And then because of the fact that you can slide this back and forth, you can kind of center the weight over your positioning. So like if you need it a little bit closer in for more stability as you're kind of walking around or something like that, that's going to be a win. So it will tip over just a little bit, and there's no other way to balance this. It doesn't go up any higher. Oh, that's interesting. You can put it at a kind of an odd angle. Wow, look at that. Okay, so we learn something new every day. So that is adjustable, or you could keep this in the portrait orientation, but it still seems to be, tip worthy. It seems to still want to tip in that direction, and that's physics, so it's expected. This is going to be pretty cool because then again, you have that, Bluetooth remote that you can use to control the camera. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And, for the fact that it's easily accessible, you just pop it on. Now you can just throw this in your bag. You'll be able to handle this however you need to for different types of recording scenarios. Balance it out, maybe put that more to the center, something like that. And now you can get those cool dancing videos, or a lot of the things we're posting on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. That's going to be ideal for it. And of course, again, we have this remote. So as you guys can see here, I have the Extra Edge Pro on here, and I've already attached the remote. Now, of course, if you're going to collapse this all the way, you'll have to take the remote off, or you could use it with the remote in this orientation. So we're just going to go ahead and take this off, but I wanted you guys to see how that would work. Now this will collapse all the way down. Okay, so what else can we do is that this section right here will rotate. So if you press this little button here, you can actually turn the camera towards yourself, and now you can create more of a selfie styled positioning for the camera, depending on how you want to hold it. So in some cases, you might want to have that facing in the opposite direction. So let's say we turn this all the way around, and now you could have this as your camera for recording other things, or if you wanted to do a selfie, you could turn this. Again, you have to press this little button in, then you could rotate this camera back towards yourself, and then you could adjust this pretty much how you need it, extend it all the way out, and you can also slide this even further back to get a better view of yourself. So it does have some unique features built into it. Yep, it is not a one-trick pony, so keep that in mind. For someone who's looking for something that has the flexibility to do a lot of the things that I just demonstrated to you guys in the video, price-wise, easily accessible, travel-friendly, this might be a great option for a lot of people. This is pretty cool. And like I said, most people today are doing some variation of a portrait-oriented video capture. So yeah, give this guy a look, guys. I think this might be a great option for a lot of different people out there that's creating content. Where does the lanyard even go? Oh, so it looks like the lanyard goes right there. So yeah, this is designed, for one hand holding, one hand use, because the lanyard would be on the same hand that you're holding this from, depending on which orientation you want to face this. And with a lot of these cameras, it really doesn't really matter which orientation you face it, because even if this camera was upside down, for the most part, it would still be capturing, in portrait orientation, or would be capturing in landscape orientation. So, that doesn't matter as much, up or down as far as where the lens is placed, at least in most cases. So if you wanted to switch it in the opposite direction to the opposite hand, that's going to be the easiest way to get it done. So yeah. All right, guys. Like I said, I wanted to do a deep video dive on this product to give you guys some options of different types of accessories that you can use with your action cameras. Here. So let me show you guys something. So a lot of these cases have a magnetic mount like this one does. So with this handle, if you had just the case as an example, then you would be able to connect this straight to the cage itself, right? So Depending on the case that you have, like I said, this one has the screw on, but if you took this off, it would give you basically the same access to it. And this goes on pretty well. So now you could use this more like a true selfie style grip. The only disadvantage is you won't be able to connect it underneath here because the cage won't allow for this position to go under here. All right, guys. So if this video has been helpful in any way or entertaining, feel free to hit that subscribe button, follow for more videos like this, leave your comments down below. As you know, I answer and try to answer all of the comments within the week that the video is posted. So again, this is, show you guys here, this is the Action Series Street Photography Grip from STARTRC. As it sits right out of the box, you guys can see what you can do with this, so definitely check it out. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I'm out.